there everybody, it's Lynnea here for Trinity Stamps, and today we are hopping on Instagram to celebrate the release of the first ever Trinity Stamps kit. Now this kit is called Summer Blooms and it is exclusive to the Trinity Stamps store. That means you're not going to be able to purchase this kit anywhere except for Trinity Stamps. So let me show you what's included in the kit. You're going to get this 4x8 stamp set with a 4x8 pocket and the coordinating dies. I have my dies on a magnetic sheet. The magnetic sheet is not included. I just find it easier to work with when I have my dies on a magnetic sheet. And then there are also 6x8 pattern papers. So you can use these pattern papers for slimline or A2 cards, any size card you can think of. There is this exclusive set of gems, and these are the Summer Sparkles Embellishment Mix. Then there's also 4 ink cubes from InkOn3. You're going to get Sweet Petunia Pink, Goddess Green, Marigold Orange, and then a mini Fadeout ink pad. I'm going to create a quick slimline card today. So I'm using a stamp from that Summer Blooms stamp set included in the Summer Blooms kit. I'm inking it up with InkOn3 Blackout Hybrid Detail ink. This is my go-to ink when I am going to be doing pretty much any kind of coloring. Today I'm doing Copic coloring, and so that's why I'm going to use this ink. I've zoomed in just a little bit so you can see my coloring. My coloring is very easy. I like to start with my darkest markers and then work my way out. So I'm starting here with my darkest marker, RV14, and I'm just going to color this flower, again, very easily. I'm putting my darkest shading where the center part of the petal is going to meet the center part of the flower. So where the petal is going to be touching the flower, that's where I'm adding my darkest color. Then I'm coming in with my next darkest color, which is RV04 in this case, and I'm just going to blend out that darkest color just a little bit. This is going to be my method of coloring throughout this whole image. I didn't leave all of the coloring in. I have this sped up 2 times as fast, and it's going to take me a minute or two just to even get this one image colored. So in order to color both of these images fully, it probably took me a good, I would say, at least 30 minutes. I'm very slow at coloring, so I only left this one bloom in for you just so you could see my coloring technique. Starting from the darkest and then blending out with my lightest, which my lightest in this case is R32, and that's going to be what I use to blend all these colors together. I went ahead and colored in the little bulbs off to the end. Those I used cool gray markers, so I used C3, C2, and C1, I believe. Then I used some blue markers for that other flower. Then I'm going to just use some yellows. I'm using Y17, Y15, Y13, and Y11 right at the end here. Again, starting with my darkest color, adding some shading, and then blending out with my next darkest marker and going in decreasing order until my image is fully colored. Once this image is colored, I'm going to go ahead and grab my dies. Remember, the dies are included in the kit. The magnetic sheet that I have mine on is not. I just like to keep them on there because it makes it easier for me to craft rather than having to dig around and find the dies. So I'm going to just line up the die from the Summer Blooms coordinating die set, line that up with some masking tape, and run that through my die cutting machine. I've gone ahead and picked out one of the pattern papers included in the kit, and I'm going to take one of the dies from my Trinity Stamps stash. This is the Slimline Dainty Scalloped Edge die, and I'm using the largest die in that set, and I'm cutting down that pattern paper. I'm also cutting the Big Hello cut and foil, which I'm just using the cut part, and I cut that from some glitter cardstock. And then I'm using the Sweet Petunia Pink InkOn3 Mini Cube included in the Summer Blooms kit, and I'm going to create kind of a dipped or an ombre look on this die cut, and it is glitter cardstock, so it's going to be super shimmery. I've gone ahead and mounted all of those pieces onto my card with foam tape, and I'm just going to finish off with a scattering of the gems. These are the Summer Sparkles Embellishment Mix. These are included in the Summer Blooms kit. And then to finish off my card, I thought that I would put this onto a regular slimline card base, but I really liked having that dainty scalloped edge be the actual card itself. So I cut this same die from some white cardstock, and I'm going to score this at a 1/2 inch in, fold back that panel, and just crease that with my bone folder. Make sure that that's nice and flat. And then I'll add some double-sided adhesive. You can use liquid adhesive or tape. I like to use tape because it's strong. And then I'll remove that backer and line up all those little dainty scallop details and create my own shaped card. This is the easiest way that I know to create a shaped card base when you don't have a die that's specifically meant to create that shape. I'm just going to line that up and then crease that from the back. Make sure that that tape is adhered. Now you can see I have a fun card, and it even has patterns on the inside. I've created this video as part of the Trinity Stamps Instagram hop, so I will leave a link to my Instagram account below so that you can go ahead and hop through and see all the inspiration. Remember, this kit is limited edition and you can only get it in the Trinity Stamps store. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Coming up on the screen are a couple of videos that I thought might pique your interest. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye!